Our second story today takes us to India and China, where Chinese President Xi Jinping is calling for a dragon elephant tango, a symbolic way of saying that two Asian giants should work together. But what does this actually mean? And is there any chance of real change happening? Well, on Tuesday, as India and China marked 75 years of diplomatic relations, Xi Jinping sent a message to Indian President Droupadi Murmu emphasizing the need for peaceful coexistence. Xi Jinping said he was ready to deepen communication and strengthen coordination on major global affairs. According to China's state run news agency, he also highlighted the importance of border peace, something that has been a major point of contention in the recent years between two nations. Now, why is this significant? Let's rewind to 2020 when Chinese and Indian troops clashed in Eastern Ladakh along the line of actual control LAC. The border standoff pushed India-China diplomatic ties to their lowest point since the 1962 war. The tensions remain unresolved, with China still occupying parts of Ladakh and claiming Indian territories like Arunachal Pradesh as their own. Despite this, Xi is talking about a new chapter in India-China relations. He urged both nations to look at their relationship from a long-term perspective and focus on mutual trust and common development. He also mentioned a multipolar world and greater democracy in international relations, well, phrases that often signal China's pushback against Western dominance, particularly the influence of the United States of America, especially under the leadership of President Donald Trump. So here's the tricky thing. While Xi Jinping speaks of expanding ties, China continues to challenge India's sovereignty. Beijing still refuses to acknowledge parts of Indian territories, has refused and frequently renamed places in Arunachal Pradesh, and even disputes areas in Sikkim. The Indian government has repeatedly pushed back, calling all these claims by Chinese government as unacceptable. Meanwhile, trade remains a key factor in this complex relationship between India and China. In the fiscal year 2023-24, China overtook United States as India's largest trading partner with bilateral trade reaching some 118.4 billion US dollars. However, there is a massive trade imbalance. India's exports to China were just 8.5 billion dollars while imports stood at 50.4 billion, leaving a 41.9 billion trade deficit. Well, India has also been considering easing certain restrictions on Chinese imports and investments, possibly a strategic counterweight to shifting relations with the United States of America. Increasingly, this diplomatic message comes just ahead of Trump's Liberation Day tariffs, a major move that could shake the global trade. Some experts, some analysts believe that China is trying to mend regional ties as it braces for potential economic turbulence from the United States trade policies. A stable relationship with China could help India counterbalance pressure from Washington and vice versa. So the question is, what's next? While Xi's word sounds very positive, India must remain cautious. Past experience shows that diplomatic niceties don't always translate into real change for the ground. As the world watches, the question remains, will this dragon elephant tango lead to genuine cooperation, or is it just another diplomatic dance?